What is up, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. And in today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video, I'm going to be talking about a couple things. First things first, what we're going to be talking about is the upcoming event, the Rise of Yubel Soul Polymerization event that has been confirmed to come out on July 26th. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about Neos Wiseman and the new card Evil Swarm Golem in today's video. And on top of talking about the upcoming Rise of Yubel Soul Polymerization event, there was also something very interesting that we recently got in the recent update for Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Sorry that I was on a wacky sentence right there. But as you guys can see right here, the next structure that got leaked from this recent Duel Links update, and the next structure deck is going to be called Structure Deck EX Full Metal Desperado. And potentially, by the time you're watching this video and when this video released, this structure deck might be out, because I got this information around 40 minutes ago. That's when the update just came out, and basically with it, there's a current shop maintenance in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links that's lasting an hour, so potentially 20 minutes we might get the structure deck or not. I do not know the release date of the structure deck yet, but what I can talk about is the actual cards and content for this structure deck. So I'm excited to talk about today's video. This video is going to be a mix of just talking about current stuff and some Duel Links data mine stuff. So I hope you guys are excited for this video. All that good stuff right there. And also another thing I gotta mention before we get into the swing of things, that this video isn't gonna be crazy edited. This is gonna just be a one-shot take, because I want to try to get this news and information to you guys as soon as possible. So that's why this video is uploaded so soon. Anyways though, let's get into today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video, and I gotta go switch to this segment right here. First things first, we're going to be talking about Neos Wiseman, the ace monster for the new Jaden and Yubel fusion character. Neos Wiseman is a light spellcaster 10-star attack and defense of 3,000 monster, and its effect is pretty interesting. So this card cannot be normal summon or set. It must be special summon from your hand by sending one face of Elemental Hero Neos and one face of Yubel you control to the graveyard, and it cannot be special summoned by other ways. This card cannot be destroyed by card effects. At the end of the damage step, if this card battles opponent's monster, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the monster it battled, and you gain life points equals to that monster's defense. Okay, this card is pretty good in my opinion. So the first hurdle you're gonna have to go against is the fact that you need to have both a Neos on the field and a Yubel on the field to summon this card. At first I thought it would have been pretty easy to get both of those monsters on the field for Neos Wiseman, but you gotta remember that it's easy to summon Yubel and Terra Cardinate and the Ultimate Nightmare, but it's not as easy to summon Yubel itself. When it comes to that, so you're probably gonna have to do some tricky stuff for Yubel. You might want to play something I think it's Limit Reverse or something like that, where you can special summon a 1,000 attack or less monster from your graveyard onto the field. So if you get to pop one of your Yubels, you can use that trap card to special summon Yubel back onto the field. That could probably help. And then when it comes to Elemental Hero Neos, just use Neos Connector to special summon Elemental Hero Neos through its effect from your deck. There you go, and it's going to be that easy to summon into Neos Wiseman. And the fact that this card cannot be destroyed by card effects is pretty nice. It just sucks that it can actually get taken out pretty easily by possibly a Red Dragon or something like that. But it's a cool card. Not the worst card to summon into, but it's also not the best card to summon into. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun to build a deck off of, that's for sure. So I'm looking forward to getting this card when the Yubel Jaden character comes out on the 26th. So that is awesome. And the other card that Konami announced is that we're getting this card called Evil Swarm Golem for the Jaden Yubel event. This card is a 5-star Dark Rock effect monster. Once per turn, you can target one level 5 or higher non-dark monster in the field and destroy that target. 2,150 attack points and 1,250 defense points. So that's interesting, I guess. Nothing too crazy right there. I agree that it is SR worthy, but yeah, that's its effect right there. Once per turn, you can target one level 5 or higher dark monster in the field and destroy a target. So that's pretty interesting right there. I believe you can target a Red Dragon with that. You can target Neos Wiseman with that? I did not read its attribute. No, it's a light, but yeah, you can target other Evil Swarm cards. I'm not too sure, because when I'm going to talk about the Structure Deck EX cards, I haven't read those cards yet. Those ones are going to be all new to me, so I don't really know. But there's a lot of dark monsters in the game as it is. I mean, you can take out Dark Magician with this, I guess, if you really want to. But I don't know if this card's going to see that much play, though, only because of the fact that it is a 5-star monster. Maybe the other Evil Swarm cards can help out to summon Evil Swarm Golem pretty easily. Because if you can get this card and summon this card easily, then its effect will be pretty good in most cases, because dark attribute monsters are pretty common. But other than that, it's a shrug card in my opinion. And now let's go switch to the next segment of this video, the real bulk and juicy stuff that you guys wanted to see, and it is this new Structure Deck EX revamp for Bandit Keith and stuff like that. First things first, though, I am going to talk about the new card that got reprinted. So it's not new, but the reprinted card on that list that we know of so far. If we go to the spell category right here, we go to filter and we go into spell and traps. Let's go to equip spell. The new not brand new, but the card that's getting reprinted is Autonomous Action Unit. This card's very old. Yeah, it came out in the Ultimate Rising. So there you go right here. Pay 1500 life points, target a monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon the target to your side of field in face-up attack position, equipped with this card. When this card leaves the field, destroy the opponent's equipped monster. Not that bad of a card at all, so it's a pretty decent reprint, but the real juicy stuff is talking about the brand new cards right here. And the first card we're going to be talking about is Desperado Barrel Dragon. This is the first time I'm going to read this card, but I'm hoping that it's good. Well, partially yes and partially no, because we're always swarmed with just broken structure decks as it is in Duel Links. But anyways, though, this Barrel Dragon is a Dark Machine effect, 8-star monster with 2800 attack and 2200 defense, not too shabby. If a face-up Dark Machine monsters you control destroy a battle or card effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy already, and that can actually combo with the Evil Swarm card that we talked about a little bit, I believe, so that's cool. That's very cool right here. Anyways, though, once per turn during the battle phase, quick effect, you can toss a coin 3 times, destroy face-up monsters on the field up to the number of heads. If the result is 3 heads, draw a card. This card cannot attack the turn this effect is activated. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add a level 7 or lower monster as a coin-tossing effect from your deck to your hand. Wow. This card has so much going for it. First of all, it's coin flip effect that does its coin flip effect that destroys cards on the field can happen during the battle phase, which is crazy. I think due to technical Yu-Gi-Oh rulings, you guys are gonna have to correct me in the comment section, but I'm not too sure if you can attack with your Desperado Barrel Dragon and then follow up using its effect. I think that you have to use its effect right away, because if you attack, then I don't think you can use your battle phase quick effect, but I could be wrong right there. But the fact that you can activate this during your battle phase is pretty crazy, because then your opponent is gonna have to figure out a way to destroy this card before they go into their battle phase, which is crazy. In my opinion. And yeah, you can toss a coin 3 times, destroy face of monsters on the field up to the number of heads. That's crazy, man. And if you're so freaking lucky, if you get 3 heads, you can draw a card. That is just, bro. Next up, this card cannot attack the turn this card cannot attack the turn this effect is activated. We talked about that. And last but not least, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add a level 7 or lower monster as a coin tossing effect from your deck to your hand. So that's crazy right there. I will, actually though, I do know that this is an optional effect though, so I just realized too, one of the other handicaps with this card that you guys are going to be aware of once this structure deck comes out is the fact that Desperado Barrel Dragon can kill itself through its own effect pretty easily, because depending on how many heads that you do get, you are forced to destroy that many cards on the field, if I'm reading this correctly. Because it says you can toss the coin 3 times, and once you do that, then you're forced to destroy face-up monsters on the field up to the number of heads. So if you flip 2 heads, your opponent only has 1 monster, and you have your Barrel Dragon on the field, you're gonna have to kill your Barrel Dragon and your opponent's monster. It is forced to happen after you do the you can effect, if I'm reading this correctly. But still, this is a crazy good card, pops monsters during the battle phase, easy to summon into, and it has a search effect when it dies. Crazy. Desperado Barrel Dragon is probably going to be a new meta in Duel Links, and I am not sure how to feel about it. Next up, the other card we're going to be talking about from this new structure deck that has been confirmed from this little list right here. So we talked about Desperado Dragon. Now we're going to be talking... Actually, wait, never mind. I forgot. Gen X Ally Crusher was a card that also is in the data mine. So we're going to talk about that last, because it's most likely in the deck, but it wasn't confirmed on this list right here. But Gen X Ally Crusher was a confirmed rare card, so we're going to talk about that last. What we are going to talk about, though, is BM-4 Blast Spider, because that is right there. So we're going to go talk about this card. BM-4 Blast Spider is a 4-star Dark Machine effect monster with 1400 attack and 2200 defense. Once per turn, you can target 1 Dark Machine monster you control, and 1 face-up card your opponent controls, destroy them. If a monster you control that was originally a Dark Machine destroys an opponent's monster by battle or card effect and sends it to the graveyard, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the original attack of one of those monsters destroyed and sent to the graveyard. You only can use this effect of BM-4 Blast Spider once per turn. Another crazy good card. So the reason why this card is going to be crazy good is because this is going to synergize very well with Desperado Barrel Dragon. You got to remember that this card states if a face-up Dark Machine monster you control destroy a battle or card effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. So you can special summon Desperado Barrel Dragon through BM-4 Blaster's effect, because you're going to be using BM-4 Blaster to use its effect, kill some cards or pop some cards on the field, and then special summon Desperado Barrel Dragon. And that's pretty crazy right there. And also, you can target BM-4 Blast Spider itself to trigger its own effect. You don't need to have another monster on the field. You can target BM-4 Blast Spider yourself. So you can summon Blast Spider onto the field, target itself and another face-up card your opponent controls and destroy them. So this card is back row removal, and it opens up into special summoning Desperado Barrel Dragon. That's insane. Also, if a monster you control that was originally a Dark Machine destroys an opponent's monster by battle card effect and sends it in the graveyard, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to half of the original attack of one of those monsters destroyed and sent to the graveyard. So if you have 2 Blast Spiders on the field, summon your Blast Spider, have your other Blast Spider on the field, use your first Blast Spider's effect to pop your second Blast Spider in your opponent's card, and you can use your first Blast Spider's effect to then inflict damage to your opponent equal to half of the original attack of one of the monsters. That's crazy. Both Blast Spider and Desperado Barrel Dragon are going to be insane. That is actually insane right there. So this card, also freaking good. And it has so much good defense and a decent attack. Like 1400 attack is like not the best, but it's honestly pretty good for what you're going to be using this card for in the first place. And 1400 damage can do some decent damage. So yeah, that's crazy. That BM-4 Blast Spider is also insanely good. Now, Mecha Armored Unit is actually a new card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, but this card you probably have seen in events, because I recognize this card. I remember going against Machina Armored Unit before, against some NPCs in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. I was genuinely confused where I couldn't find this in the card catalog. So this card is actually already in the game, but it's now finally available to us. It's finally available to us in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. And this is a continuous spell card, and like, yeah, it's a continuous SR spell card from what you can see over there. Once per turn, when a machine monster destroy a balance sent to the graveyard, you can special summon a machine monster from your deck that's the same attribute and less attack than the destroy monster in the graveyard. That's crazy, dude. This is just gonna open up for so much play. Machine Armored Unit, you use your Blast Spider's effect to pop a card, and then you use Machina Armored Unit to then special summon a card like probably Gen X Ally Crusher. That's pretty crazy. This card is also pretty decent because you thin out your deck, get a bunch of machine monsters on the field, and then you just have fodder for what you need to do. So Machine Armored Unit, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good card right there. And then last but not least, like I said, this card was also in the data mines. It's not in this list right here, but most likely this is going to be in the structure deck considering that it is a dark monster machine. So that would make sense. So let's go talk about Gen X Ally Crusher. So this card is a machine 4-star monster. It's a dark attribute with 1000 attack and 2000 defense. Once per turn, when a monster with the same attribute as this card is normal summoned onto your side of the field, you can select and destroy one card your opponent controls. Just summon your Blast Spider, use Gen X Ally Crusher's effect to destroy a card your opponent controls. This structure deck is going to be crazy. And these are only a few of the cards. This structure deck is going to be crazy, and I am so excited for the structure deck to come out. I don't know if the structure deck is going to be coming out very soon. Like I said, potentially the structure deck is going to be coming out by the time this video is uploaded, but whenever the new structure deck does come out, this is gonna be crazy. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one-shot commentary leak video. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to go hit the like button on the video down below to show your support. Subscribe to the channel for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links content, so I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff when it comes to these new updates coming in the next week or two, so be sure to go check my videos out. Join as a YouTube member today if you want to support my channel. $5 a month gets to support me as a content creator. I'd appreciate it. And yeah, I think that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Peace.